The following is an exclusive presentation of the NCCU Sports Network.
Thought we played decent in spurts. I'm just disappointed in our overall effort on the defensive end. We were bad. Fundamentally wise, we were bad. Technique wise, we were absolutely horrendous. And credit FAMU. They came in and played inspired basketball. And they shot 51%. We like to keep it 40 or below, and we didn't value the basketball. We didn't take care of the basketball. I'm proud of my point guards. They only had one turnover between the two of them, but everyone else had 16 turnovers between them. So we got to take care of the basketball, but we're fortunate to come out with a W.
Let's talk about individual performances real quick. Dante pulls down his first double-double of the year, his third here at North Carolina Central, 25 and 12. How did he play in your eyes?
He played well on the offensive end, and he probably gave up 25 and 12 on the defensive end. So he was great on the offensive end and pathetic on the defensive end, and we told him about that. We can't get in shootouts or trading baskets. It's not that type of party, man. We got to get consecutive stops on the defensive end of the floor and get out in transition and manufacture points that way.
Talk about some of the newer guys. Kyle Benton comes in with 12 points today. You mentioned C.J. Wiggins. He gets his second straight start with 9 points and six assists. How have you guys started to grow into their own as they get ready to take over in the next season?
I think they're just comfortable. It takes a while for the light bulb to go off, especially for freshmen and transfers. And, we would have liked for that light bulb to click a little sooner, but we're fortunate that it's coming along, and we have the ultimate faith and confidence in those kids. And CJ is really playing well. He probably didn't score it as well, but had 9 points and 6 assists and only two turnovers, actually. No, one turnover. I got him down for one turnover. So, he was good, and he managed the team, and he ran the team pretty well. So, kudos to him, and I thought Graf did a tremendous job. So we're using the two-headed monster as the point guard situation, and it bettered our team today.
Coach, the Eagles led by as many as 17 in the second half. What turned down the stretch for it to just turn out to be a 5-point victory?
Immaturity. The same thing that's been our Achilles heel, immaturity. And it starts with one play, and then one play becomes a snowball effect. So we just got to be more mature and do a better job of preparing ourselves in those situations. We're allowing shooters to just come out and get three-pointers and, things of that nature. And it's immaturity. You got to play until the final horn sounds, and you got to compete every possession hard as you possibly can. So we got to go back and fix that.
All right, Coach, finally, the second win in 2. This is this stretch with 4 games in 8 days. How does it feel to be able to get back-to-back wins, especially here at home?
It's fortunate. It feels good. Obviously we got to enjoy this and let it embrace for 24 hours, and then we got to move along and prepare for a really good Coppin team.
With Coppin coming up and a trip up to Baltimore, it's a homecoming for 2 of your players. Dante Holmes going to his hometown, Pat Cole going back to the school where he started in his freshman year. How do you feel going forward, and how does it feel for you looking at those 2 players being able to go back and play in front of their home crowds?
I haven't had much thought about it. Honestly, we just got to block that out, because once they throw that ball up, no one cares about what city you from. It's North Carolina Central versus Coppin State. And, we're going to have to block out the distractions and worry about executing on the floor and playing an extremely tough, disciplined basketball team who's anxiously awaiting us, I'm sure.
We ain't finished the game as well as we should. We should have put them away. And we ain't execute down the stretch at the end of the game, and they got back into the game.
I want to talk about you personally for this game. A double-double for you, your first of the year, 25 points, 12 rebounds. How's that feel?
It's pretty good. I'm just trying to come out, do whatever it takes to win, help my team win every night.
You mentioned going down the stretch. You led by as many as 17 points. What really turned out there on the floor?
Just mental breakdowns, mental turnovers. A lot of things that we know we shouldn't do, we trying to do. And it's just at the wrong time in the game, and it's slowly costing us. But it's a good thing we came out with the win.
This is your senior season. You played with a few point guards here with Booby Chapman and Nimrod Hilliard last year. Today you got to play alongside C.J. Wiggins as he got his second straight start. What do you see from him as he's a freshman getting ready to go into his sophomore year here?
Every day he's maturing, growing, and trying to be the best point guard he could be for this team. and his tempo when he get in the game. He pushes the tempo, help us get out in transition and get some easy buckets. And he put the defense on their heels so they could get back and play defense in the transition. And one thing about CJ, he's going to get the ball up the court, and he's going to find his open players, open shooters. And we just got to knock down shots.
It's been a little bit of a rough season for North Carolina Central this year, but 2 straight wins, especially here at home. How does that feel?
We're just trying to take the momentum off these 2 games and end the season the correct way. I think we got 6 more games. Hopefully we can win all 6. Then go into the MEAC and take care of business there too.
6 games left. The next 2 coming up are in your hometown of Baltimore. How excited are you to go home?
I'm pretty excited. My family get to see me play, a couple of my friends from high school. Just being back home, it's a good thing for me. I just love my city, and going back and playing in front of the home crowd is a blessing. Because I've been here for 3 years. It's my first year going back. So it's more of a blessing, and I'm waiting to see what happens.
This has been an exclusive presentation of the NCCU Sports Network.